Next method in the doubly linked list, delete at the beginning. So it has total 3 conditions. The first condition is what if it is an empty linked list, what if we have only one node in the list, and what if we have more than one node in the doubly linked list. So let us see whether our method serves all the purpose or not. Delete begin. So if the list is empty, if first is equal to null, first is equal to null, the condition successful. So list is empty. What happens here? It will print list is empty. Done. Now let's look at the second condition. Second condition, what if you have only one node? So here what we are doing, we are taking the support of temporary variable where we are assigning the value that is there in the first. So temporary is equal to 100. That means it creates a connection with the first node in the doubly linked list. Next, after that, we are checking the condition temporary of next is equal to null. Temporary, what is the value of temporary? 100. So 100 address. 100 address. Temporary of next is equal to null. The condition is successful. Once the condition is successful, we are deleting the temporary of info. That means this complete memory, we are using the free method temp. That means we are deleting this memory. Once it is done, there is no element or node in the doubly linked list. So we are updating the first and last values with null. First is equal to last is equal to null. So if you see, when only one node is there, we have deleted this and updated the linked list or doubly linked list with no nodes by updating the value first and last to null. Next comes to the last third condition, where if you have more than one node, first what happens? First is equal to null. Whether the condition is successful? No. Temporary. Then we are using a temporary variable. So where temporary is equal to first, that means we are creating a connection here. Yes, done. Temporary of next is equal to null. 100 of next is equal to 200. But the condition required is temporary of next is must be null. So condition failed. It comes to the else part. So when it comes to the else part, what is the first condition? First is equal to temporary of next. So temporary is 100. Temporary of next is 200. So we are updating the first value is with 200. Next, first of previous is equal to null. So what is the first value? 200. That means here this connection is gone and we are creating a connection over here. And first of previous is equal to null. 200 previous is 100. We are replacing this with null. That means if you observe, first is connected to the second node and last is connected to the second node. Temporary 100 is connected to the first node, previously it was there. Now we are calling the free method. The moment you call free temporary, so what is there in the 100 location? This previously it was the first node that has been deleted at the beginning. Similarly, we will see the delete at the end. Doubly linked list, delete at the end. So deleting the last node. So here also comes the three condition. What if the doubly linked list is empty? What if you have only one node in the doubly linked list? What if you have more than one node in the doubly linked list? So let us see, the moment you call the function delete end, if first is equal to null, look at this condition, first is equal to null, the condition is satisfied. So we are printing the statement list is empty. So this satisfies the first condition. Second one, what if you have only one node? Let us look, we are calling delete end function one more time. So what happens here? First is equal to null. First is equal to null. What is the first value we are having here? 100. So when we are having first is equal to 100, the condition failed. The condition failed immediately comes to the next point, next statement. So we are taking the support of temporary variable. I have type what struct node, temporary variable loads the value with 100. That means it is pointing to the only node that is there in the doubly linked list. Temporary of next is equal to null. So temporary of next, what is the temporary value? 100. 100 next value is null. So the condition is successful. So the item will be deleted. So how it will be deleted? By using the free method. Since it's a dynamic memory allocation, we are using manually deleting the memory location. Now first is equal to last is equal to null. So 100 will be replaced with null for both first and last. So it becomes the condition where there is no element in the doubly linked list. Next, first is equal to 100. Again we are calling the method delete end method. So what happens again when you call first is equal to 100 is there, first is equal to null, the condition failed again. Next we are taking the support of temporary variable. So we are taking the temporary variable. We are taking the support of a temporary variable and stores the value first, which is 100. Now what we are checking the condition, temporary of next is equal to null. So what is the 100? Temporary of next value is 100. Temporary is equal to first. So temporary variable will be loaded with the value 100, which is pointing to the first one. Now temporary of next, what is the temporary of next value is 200. So temporary of next is equal to null where the condition failed. It comes to the else part. When it comes to the else part, we are taking another variable support, that is temporary 2. So temporary 2 will be stored with the last previous. What is the last? 200. So 200 previous value is 100. So temporary will be stored with the value 100. Now what is happening? Temporary of next is equal to null. So what is temporary? 100. 100 next is 200. So this 200 will be replaced with null. And last info will be deleted. Last value is 200. 200 info will be deleted. So we are following free last. So the moment you call free last method, this memory will be deleted. Last is equal to temporary 2. So last 200 will be replaced with 100. That means we are establishing a connection over here. This will be gone. So this is how we do delete at the end.